Yo, Bootleg Kev Show special guest. This guy, man, listen, I sing your song in my head all fucking every day, bro. I think you might have the catchiest song ever. I'm just walking around saying whoop-dee.
Yes, sir.
Yo, CJ is here. Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for having me. Let's get
Are you tired of the song yet?
Nah, not yet, man. I ain't gonna lie, not yet. A lot of people ask me that question, but it's like I love performing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel the energy and the vibe of the crowd. It's just like a new feeling every time.
Plus, like, you really ain't like because of COVID and shit. You really haven't been able to like really hit the pavement like you probably would have if this shit wasn't going on.
Exactly. So it's like supposedly, I think April 1st, everything's starting to really just open back up. So we getting more like.
I fucking hope so. Cause
me too.
I'm guilty, but we can't even eat inside over here in LA.
I know.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You're from Staten Island?
Born
and raised in Staten Island.
Yes, sir.
Wu-Tang is my favorite fucking group ever.
Yeah, I fuck with Wu-Tang heavy.
Like growing up in Staten Island, is that like a thing? Like you got to fuck with Wu? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, it was a little before my time. I was born in '97, so I kind of grew up.
You were born the year that Wu-Tang Forever came out.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that's a classic. But it's more like I grew up in the early 2000 era, so it was kind of like when 50 first came out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jay was hot. Nas, you know what I'm saying? Wayne started, becoming more popping. But yeah, I kind of really didn't get to see that Wu-Tang era. You know, they really was popping like 94, 95.
Of course. So being from Staten Island, for people who aren't from New York, I feel like that's the borough or the area that we probably hear the least about, right?
Yeah, they say it's like the forgotten borough, you know what I'm saying? Or they don't really consider us New York or whatever the case may be. You know, they gonna say whatever, but yeah, it's super hard to really make it out. You don't really hear, a bunch of artists making it out of Staten Island, so it's kind of like a blessing.
Is it like you feel like you got an extra chip on your shoulder because of that? Like you had to work even harder?
Yeah, for sure. We don't really, we ain't never really have that spotlight on us, you know what I'm saying? So, and we don't really have people backing us up because like I said, everybody was, cracking jokes on Staten Island, so we didn't really have that platform. But, now I shed the light on it, so.
It's a beautiful thing. How long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was young, man. I want to say like 13, 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? Just, having little rhymes in my book and stuff like that and really just, starting to freestyle in front of groups and crowds. But
What about like, when did you record your first song? Like when you was like, yo, I'm actually put some effort and some money into this shit. Like
my first song that I recorded, I might have been like around that age, like 13, 14. An old friend of mine, we had like a little laptop,
right?
And we had a mic, so we was just playing with GarageBand and making songs on there. You know what I'm saying, and just playing them back and kind of just like letting our close friends hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. But yeah, 13, 14, I think I started making my first few songs.
Will there be any? Have you seen that these Jack Harlow videos coming out when he was like 12 rapping? He was shooting hella videos when he was a kid with his homies, and they've like all just kind of been.
Shit! This shit just bugged out.
Oh shit! It did.
Yeah, no, that shit is a dub. Let me see that light, man. That shit just went out, almost lit me on fire, all that.
Nah, the whole fucking front of the joint just straight exploded.
This was the pre-roll shit?
Yeah, it's a pre-roll.
Oh man.
Who's your boy who's rolling? Is he over there?
Yeah.
All right.
I need another blunt soon.
My guy got all the joint all over his shit right there.
All over me.
Jesus. What were we talking about? Oh, no, I was going to say, were you like shooting videos and shit back then when you was a kid that maybe like, now that you're popping might resurface, you think?
Not that I was shooting videos, but there's definitely videos out there like of me rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe like family members and close friends got it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as music videos, I started doing that like maybe a little older, like 16, 17.
Do you remember what was the moment you realized that you had some real momentum with this Whoop-Dee record? Was it going to a certain club and hearing it? Was it like a certain amount of numbers that it hit online? Like,
yeah, it was probably like online. Like I really started seeing the catch a buzz online, more like Instagram and Facebook and like TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like TikTok
booming on TikTok.
Yeah, it started booming on TikTok heavy. Like there was a Whoop-Dee challenge that was going on when I first
Did you start it or somebody else started?
Yeah, I started it. You know what I'm saying? I started it like me and my little sister and my girl, we came up with like a little dance to it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really know what TikTok was. Like my little sister had to put me on. She was like, yo, like, you know, there's a bunch of kids on there, and you know, they doing dances and challenges, and I was like, what's that? I made an account, and we did the dance, and that shit just blew up.
Does your little sister? I mean, did you like, you know, obviously, she kind of fucking put you on. You know what I mean? Low key.
Yeah,
you know
sure.
what I mean?
Yeah, nah, I just bought her a car for her birthday.
What kind of car?
She has a little starter car. She's only she just turned 18.
You're smart. You know what I hate when I be seeing rappers buying like their 14-year-old kids like fucking Lamborghinis and shit. I'm like, yo, fam, what are you doing?
Nah.
Like, you got to be practical.
Yeah, nah, she's still learning how to drive and all that. So, you know, bought her a little starter car.
What about the rest of your family? Have you think you've gotten like financially, you know, you're doing a lot better than you were doing.
For sure.
Have you noticed any new family stepping out?
Yeah, you know, I see on Instagram all the time, you know, second and third cousins, you know, posting me all the time, you know, posting pictures that they find of me from years ago, like, oh, I love you, cuz, keep doing your thing, like you ain't even call me for none of my damn birthdays, you know what I'm saying? Now you posting me, but it is what it is. I guess it comes with the fame and all that, but yeah, nah, there's always, you know, new family members popping up and stuff. So
you got the Coke Boys chain on.
Yes, sir.
How did you link up with French?
Me and French, you know, he just reached out on some just embracing me, you know, and showing love, you know, especially like, you know, a young artist coming out of New York. He was like, yo, I love what you're doing, you know, I love the record, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, whenever you're in LA, you know, come by the crib. He kind of like just, you know, embraced me and showed me love and, you know, surprised me with the chain. He was like, yo, that's my gift to you. And he executive produced my EP, so.
No, I saw that. So are you officially, are you signed to French, or is you just like honorary fam type shit?
That's just family shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just him just, you know, showing love.
French one of the coolest dudes, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that fool.
Sure.
And then he's like in shape now and shit.
Word, he getting his workout on.
Yeah, you know, French used to kind of have a dad bod like me, so now I'm like, man.
A dad bod? Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
He doing his thing, for sure.
You have any kids?
Nah, I don't got no kids.
Not yet?
Nah.
What are like when you're at home, when you're not, you know, running around promoting your record and performing and, you know, being a superstar, what do you do in your free time?
I like to travel. You know what I'm saying? I like to travel whenever I get some free time, like, you know, maybe like a week off or whatever. I like to go travel. I like traveling, going to different countries, you know, stamping my passport.
What about while you're at the crib?
While I'm at the crib, probably just playing games, like, you know,
2K?
Yeah, I'm a 2K fan. UFC, you know what I'm saying? We got the FIFA. I like the FIFA joint.
Did you see that guy get kneed in the face over the weekend? The guy? Oh man, it was that UFC fight. What was that guy's name?
Sterling.
This guy got a flying illegal knee to the head and got KO'd, but since it was illegal, he won the belt, but got knocked out.
Yeah, nah.
And he was crying and shit. He was crying.
Yeah,
You gonna cry in the car?
I be kneeing a lot of niggas in the UFC in the game.
Not in real life.
Nah.
Nah. Can you fight?
I could fight.
I just, you know, some people like didn't have to fight growing up, so you know.
Definitely fought growing up. You know, I was a pretty boy. You know, got all the girls. You know, always had the fly gear. I had to prove myself a lot of, you know.
Try to test you.
Always trying to test me. Yeah, I got jumped before, all of that.
Sure. What is your team on 2K?
I ain't gonna lie. It's between like, I like the Lakers, but I always try to keep it in New York. The Nets got a squad.
I was gonna say, you gonna say the Nets.
The Nets got a squad.
That's fucking the cheat code.
Yo, right now they got a squad. Like, I think they even
of course it's the Nets.
They even might make it. Like, they even might go there. You know what I'm saying?
If they don't go there, it's no excuse, bro.
Yeah, nah, they have to, man.
They just got Blake Griffin.
Oh man, yeah, it's over. Nah, we got a squad for sure.
So you claiming the Nets?
Yeah, for sure. Anything come out of New York.
But so you're saying the Knicks and the Nets?
Whatever's coming out of New York right now, the Nets is putting on. The Nets is putting on for New York, so I'm gonna claim that.
The Knicks are they're in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
Julius Randle was an all-star.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm supporting anything coming out of New York.
When you were growing up, it was the Knicks, though, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Because back then it was New Jersey Nets.
The New Jersey Nets.
Yeah, we had they had Kidd.
Jason Kidd, Keith Van Horn, Kenyon Martin, Jason Williams, Kerry Kittles.
Yeah, I wasn't really I was not a Nets fan back then, but
I'm a fucking
changed it to Brooklyn, so.
Yeah, you gotta go hard. Who are some of the other like big homies besides French that have tapped in with you that you've been developing like friendships with?
Well, now it's more like Latin artists right now. Like a lot of Latin artists kind of like they all just hit me at once. Like they was like, yo,
Like who?
Like Anuel, Ozuna. You know what I'm saying? We got some records together. I just did some records with Faruko, and I don't know if y'all know Al Alfa from DR. He's big out there. But yeah, just more like Latin artists. But you know, Cardi B reached out. You know, she sent her love. Offset reached out. You know, he sent his love. So, you know, Fat Joe.
Are you gonna start making Spanish music?
Yeah, for sure. We already in the process of that.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's a whole other like. That's the biggest
bracket.
shit in the world. Low key, it's bigger than
It
hip hop.
is.
Like numbers wise.
It's international. You know what I'm saying? Because you know now you're talking, you know, Brazil, Colombia, Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Mexico. So it's like it's bigger than the U.S.
What's your ethnicity?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Okay. Yeah. Have you been to the DR?
Yeah, I've been to DR before.
Fire.
Super fire.
Yeah. What part did you go to?
I went to La Romana. It's like an hour away from the capital.
I'm in the Punta Cana.
Yeah, I never been there before.
What's it like? How do you compare the difference between like Puerto Rico and DR as far as vibe?
And we was just talking about this too. Puerto Rico is like, well now it's like a little more Americanized.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they still paying in American dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more Americanized now. But if you go like deeper into Puerto Rico, it's gonna be the same vibe as Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, did you ever try to Mama Juana drink in DR?
Mama Juana? Nah.
They got this fucking like drink that they make at home, and it's like a Dominican thing. It's called Mama Juana, and it's supposed to be like, they call it Dominican Viagra, but it's alcohol.
I heard about that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
There's like it's like a bottle, and there's like
about that.
pieces of wood in the bottle. It's fucking crazy.
I heard about that. I never tried it, but I heard about that. Like a Viagra drink?
It's like Viagra, bro. You be taking shots of the fucking Mama Juana. You ever had the Mama Juana? No. Of course, yeah. No, it's like it's like a shot, bro. It's like getting a shot of tequila or something. But it's like it's like if you're going to the DR, you gotta have the El Presidente beer.
That shit done blew up on me.
Did you blow out instead of in?
Nah, like I was just regularly smoking this shit. And
Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
Well,
whose brand is this?
hey, that ain't mine. There was some free shit that got dropped off.
Shit, they gotta make they papers a little tighter.
Man, that was terrible.
Yeah,
that was alarming. Mm-hmm. What's the highest you've ever been in life? Do you remember a time?
The highest I've ever been in life? I was young. I was like 15 years old, 14 years old. And I was smoking with a few friends of mine. And there was like two girls. They was from out of state.
Right.
I think they was from like Pennsylvania or something like that. And I'm not sure if they put something in the weed or whatever the case may be. I don't know how they get high. But we took a few drags or whatever. And then we went outside. And I just felt like I started tripping, like it was raining outside. And then I was walking home. And every time I would look back, I would see the same house for like maybe like 20, 30 minutes.
Jesus.
Like literally, like I'll be walking and I'll turn around and see the same crib like following me. So I'll just be like, yo, I'm bugging out. Like, I'll make it back home.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I might have just had a bad high or something, but.
Have you ever done any hallucinogenic drugs?
Nah.
Like mushrooms or something?
Nah, I never did anything outside of weed. Like I never did coke. I never did pills.
I've never done coke or pills either, but you should try some shrooms.
Shrooms? I heard everybody keeps talking about some shrooms, but I'm straight. They talking about some third eye shit. I'm good with two.
Yeah, nah, you're like it like you. I mean, but you want to have a third eye if you can. Nah,
I'm straight, man. God made me with two eyes for a reason. I don't need no third eye. I'm straight, man. If he wanted me with three eyes, he would have made me with three eyes.
So the EP is out. Is the album being worked on?
Yeah, 100%. We in the works of the album right now. Should be dropping summertime.
Is the album gonna be like? Are you gonna introduce the Spanish shit on the album?
Yeah, it is definitely for sure.
Okay.
There's definitely even on the because we're gonna probably drop an enhanced EP.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be like a few songs on there. We probably gonna switch it up and throw some Spanish joints on there.
Facts. You got the new record Bop. Is there a remix in the works already?
On the remix of a Bop?
A Bop.
Nah, not right now.
Not yet.
Yeah, not right now. Like it's starting to ring off right now. Like people are starting to like pick up on it. But yeah, everybody, the clubs is going crazy to Bop. The radio's going crazy to Bop. So Bop is showing some movement.
Was it like we talked earlier about you coming out of Staten Island and how it was like a little bit harder? Do you feel like being like because the record that you released is technically some drill shit, right? Mm-hmm. You're like the first dude in that space that's like Latino, at least from my understanding. Yeah. Was that what did that make it a little bit harder as well?
Yeah. The fact that I don't know if I am the first Latin drill artist. Well, I don't really consider myself a drill artist, but
that was a drill record. It's a record.
That type of style. But it definitely is a little harder because it's like they don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't believe it. Like, oh, like, you know, who's the Spanish kid around? You know, a bunch of dudes in the video. You know, they didn't really believe it. But you know, it is what it is. You know, I just love making great music. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about, you know, the negative stuff that people saying. So I just be focused. Yeah,
I felt like you had a lot of haters.
For sure.
I feel like I'd be on Instagram and be like, I don't even know who any of these people were. For it wasn't like nobody in notoriety. Mm-hmm. But I'd be scrolling to some random ass rapper or some dude. I'm like, what did this kid do?
Everybody like, I'm like a target right now, you know. But I feel like that's what happens with, you know, that comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? When you hot, when you got a #1 record and you got a record on Billboard, you know, people going, you know, they gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? So, who's somebody
who you like? Cause you have a song like yours is so big that, you know, you might even hear it on Ellen or some shit, right? Like,
yeah, for sure. Like, hopefully, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's that big. Like, the pop stations are starting to play. You're #1 at Urban Rhythm, which is a big deal. Hard to do. Shout out to Brandon Scales.
When I heard that shit on Z100, I was like, oh, yeah, I got a hit.
Right. Like,
that shit was on Z100. Like,
you know, if there's some rap shit on Z100, it's got to be huge.
That's like, honestly, like, that might have been the first drill record ever played on Z100. Like, whoever got on Z100 that's in that lane. You know what I'm saying? So,
I was going to ask you, like, where did you hear your song where you were like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that right there. I think I just got off of a flight. I hopped in the car, and somebody shot, I think, my manager a text. And it was like, yo, Whoopty's playing on Z100. We tuned in, and that shit was that ass playing.
Damn. Since you've been quote unquote famous, what's some of the wildest things you've experienced as somebody who is no longer just a civilian, if you will?
The wild, I haven't really experienced no wild shit, cause like we was talking about before, like the
shit ain't all the way open.
Yeah, it ain't all the way open. So it's more like just social media shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people just be, you know, sending wild shit on Instagram and
like when you say wild shit, what are we talking about?
Just ruthless shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like girls don't even be caring no more.
Oh, so girls will float you the whole shit, just in the DM,
the whole thing, like everything, like no filter, like straight.
Did anybody ever DM you like their OnlyFans and say, "Here's a free code for a subscription, come tap it" or something?
Not that I know of, but shit, it don't even be links to OnlyFans. Like you don't even have to. I don't even got to click on the OnlyFans. Like they sending.
Oh, they're just sending you. They're sending you the OnlyFans to your DM.
There, exactly. You feel me? So it's like it's a bunch of that. You know what I'm saying? And just crazy shit I be seeing.
Ugh, that's grunt. Have you ever subscribed to an OnlyFans account?
Nah, never.
Would you do an OnlyFans account? Because you know Tiger low key got shit booming right now.
He making his coins, but
like he's got his little like man, it's like he manages these girls.
Yeah, I seen that. That's dope what he does. But what I ever
be clear, his dick's on there too.
Oh nah, I never tuned in.
I accidentally saw it on Twitter.
Ah man, yeah. I never tuned into his shit. But I know he got like the girls that he's managing. But would I ever do OnlyFans? Nah, I don't think. Nah, I would never do it.
Fat Joe and Khaled have one.
Pause.
Bro, they do. They have one. No, they have one together.
Pause. Yo, Joe, that's my man, but
nah, they're on there
doing on there?
Like fucking playing horse and playing basketball, and it's free.
Oh, okay.
He said,
so that makes sense. Because when I think OnlyFans, I'm thinking
you think they on there fucking.
Yeah, that shit sound crazy. He said Fat Joe and DJ Khaled have an OnlyFans.
Together. It's like their page.
What? Yeah. So if that's the case, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I ain't messing with the OnlyFans.
Yeah. Shout out to Fat Joe.
Word.
Hey man. Hey, look. Yeah, listen, off the pause shit. Man, who do you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
I think I'm about to lock in with Boogie either tonight or tomorrow.
Hey Boogie?
Hey Boogie, yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do some shit for New York for sure. Put on. And me and J.I. got some shit coming out.
Yo, that guy's a nice guy. Very short, but very nice.
Yo, we say that shit all the time. I love J.I.
Bro, I swear to God, I was like, wait, how old are you?
we had a show with him in
Tampa. You sure you ain't 14?
Yeah, we had a show with him in Tampa. I seen him in. That's my guy though.
No, he's a nice kid for sure.
But I just did 2 joints with Fredo Bang.
Shout out to Fredo. That's my dog.
Super dope. Super dope. You know, and we just trying to, you know, lock in more features right now. And then, like I said, I got some shit with you know,
with the Spanish guys.
Yes, sir.
Who, in your opinion, because you mentioned the name A Boogie, and I think A Boogie, in the last, you know, 7-8 years, could be considered someone who you could call the king of New York. But who do you think is the king of New York?
The king of New York?
When it comes to this rap shit. Right now. I think all time, you think all time is Jay. It's Jay.
Like, that's
I'm talking about right now.
Person I could give it up to. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, everybody coming out of New York, they doing their thing. But to really, like, get called the king of New York or even, like, crown somebody the king of New York, you really gotta, like, put in work. And I don't even think Boogie
longevity.
Been out for 8 years yet.
Longevity.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really show and prove. You know what I'm saying? But nah, still in my eyes, Jay.
I mean, he made $400 million like 2 weeks ago. So
who?
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like all of that mixed in one. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's some king shit.
Damn. What about your personal favorite? Like growing up, who's in your top 5?
My top 5, I gotta say, like I said, I grew up in the early 2000 era, so I was listening to a lot of 50.
Mm-hmm.
50 first came out. Jay, obviously, you know, Nas, Wayne, and I would say, like, I ain't gonna lie, like as I started getting older, I was listening to Drake a lot when I first.
Oh yeah, Drake, you know.
I throw him in there.
Yeah, of course. You talked about tapping with Fat Joe earlier. Not on OnlyFans. Not on OnlyFans. He's kind of, I think historically, you know, we've looked at Fat Joe as kind of like, I would say, the underrated dude out of New York. Like, I feel like he don't get enough love.
Sure.
And the longevity's crazy, but what I've appreciated about him is he's always given game to a lot of young rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we remember that famous clip with 6ix9ine or, you know, whoever he be going, like, he's always just giving up free game because he's been through it all. Did he give you any game?
Yeah, for sure. We had did the IG Live with Fat Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So as soon as we, you know, locked in with him, he was basically, you know, feeding me some gems and, you know, telling me the ins and outs. You know
Anything that stuck with you?
Just like, more importantly, like, just like safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, a lot of these young cats is dying over, you know, stupidity and gun violence and stuff like that. So, you know, just watch your surroundings and basically, you know, just be safe.
Yeah, man. Do you feel like, because you'll hear a lot of people say, like, rappers are the biggest targets nowadays. Do you feel like that's true?
100%. Because, you know, who else is really walking around with, you know, a bunch of money on them and a bunch of jewelry on them? You know what I'm saying? And they risking their life every time they, you know, go and do a show and, you know, traveling to different states and performing in front of people. Like, so it's like, I would say one of the most dangerous jobs out here.
How, because especially in the last, you know, 12 months, we've lost a lot of people to gun violence. And I mean, even like, you know, a couple years ago, X was just shopping for a motorcycle in his hometown and they got him in his car and robbed him, you know? Yeah. Are you very conscious with the way you move and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, making sure you ain't.
Always, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how they downplay you on having security. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these rappers that's dying nowadays didn't have security with them. You know what I'm saying? So how you downplaying somebody for having security and being safe, but if you don't have security, you risking your life.
It's almost like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
I'd rather be with security. I'm straight.
That's some real ass shit, you know man. So you say the album's coming out summertime?
Summertime.
How is it done?
Nah, it's not done. Nah. Definitely not.
Is there anybody who you're trying to get on the project right now that, you know, is looking good? Like we could do a little endorsement on camera, you know what I'm saying? Send it to him, like.
Just like I said, we're gonna have a variety of different artists on there. You know, there's gonna be Latin artists on there. There's gonna be some female artists on there. You know what I'm saying? And we just locking in with more artists right now. We're just cooking up and, you know, building relationships right now. So.
You got to do some shit with, like, somebody from Shaolin, like from.
Oh yeah,
from
that's
Wu.
Already in conversation for sure. Shout out to Ghostface.
Ghostface would be crazy.
Yeah, me and him, we was on FaceTime like last week, so we about to lock in.
That's some real Staten Island shit right there.
Yes, sir.
Ghostface, like, prior to, like, did you ever listen to Ghostface growing up?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my mom played a lot of Wu-Tang in the house, you know what I'm saying, when I was young. So I definitely, you know, I fuck with, you know, Ice Cream, you know.
Right.
I know a couple of the joints, but yeah, I was a fan of them.
All right, so you're gonna leave the interview. You're gonna sign up for OnlyFans. You're gonna support Fat Joe and DJ Khaled. They're good men. It's like Lethal Weapon. They're like Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. They're in there fucking shooting hoops, playing horse, all kinds of good shit.
Man, I support whatever Fat Joe do, man. Latin brother to Latin brother. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Have you tapped in with Khaled?
Khaled, I haven't got the chance to meet him yet, but he reached out. He said he was like, yo, whenever y'all in Miami, come by the crib. So.
Well, look, let's get into your new record because we already know about Whoopty.
Yes, sir.
Whoopty's going fucking crazy.
Yes, sir.
Let's introduce your new record, man.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy CJ. Yo, we locked in right now, tuning into Bop, my new single.
Let's go.